out, starts off PS4 Pro. It's a nice white little box right there. So it's a white box PS4 Pro. It's kind of all over the box. Sideways. It's kind of the same thing. Barcodes and all that stuff. So what's in the box is definitely heavy for sure. So this is the manual PS4 Pro. Even read that shit, but oh, so we're actually officially touching the PS4 for like the first time. So it's basically a little manual for PlayStation Plus and kind of introduce people who probably never had a PlayStation 4 and upgrading from PS3 to PS4. So it's talking about PlayStation Plus and getting it, kind of the features and all that. So now, finally,
Isn't it? Or is it the front?
this is the bottom. If you see in the corners, I actually have the X square and all those, which is a pretty cool, nice little touch in addition to it. The little things are pretty cool. And so we're gonna flip it over. And this is definitely noticeably, definitely heavier for sure. And just because this console's a lot more powerful and it has a lot more hardware and stuff like that. And then got you got the logo right there. It's definitely pretty heavy.
Flip over to the back.
My back is hurting just from lifting this. But
Flip it over to the very back.
So we're gonna flip over, kind of show you guys. So here we got the standard Ethernet cable. Then we got another USB cord as well. And I believe this is a 2.0. Can't recall which one, but I'll give you more information on that in the description. And then we got the HDMI 2.0 cord, and as well as actually no, this is the HDMI out. Forgive me about that. And then this is, I'm not sure what that is, but I'll leave it. That's aux. Okay.
This is right there.
Okay, I didn't see that. And we got the digital out optical right here, which I don't even know what that is.
I'm guessing this is the power source.
And then this is the power brick, and it's definitely a lot bigger than the standard PS4 and PS3 power cords. So that's the PS4 here. And then these, instead of it being like the PlayStation 4 where you slide, you actually, it's a button now, which is pretty cool because before you were able to just sometimes just hover your hand over it and then it'll just turn off, which is bullshit. It was an aggravating thing. And then you got the pop the disc out.
And then you got the two for this.
Then you got the two. Oh yeah, I didn't even say that. The two USB cords entries right here. Can't recall the word for it. And then right here is where the game pops out, pops in. So it's definitely pretty beefy.
It's in the box. Oh, it's right here. The whole thing. We got the headphones.
So we have the standard, like the PlayStation 4 headphones that were for the original PS4, which depending on you guys would think that, oh, maybe Sony would try to implement new headphones, but at the same time, that would cost more for the PlayStation 4. You just gotta think that financially, it's more just like, yeah, it's like whatever thrown off unbranded headphones, but at the same time, if you wanted more quality headsets, then the PlayStation 4 would even cost any more. So you kind of see why Sony kind of stuck with that. And the whole kind of benefit of PlayStation 4 4K gaming is that it's hella cheaper than PC gaming, where you have to spend $1,000 of money just to play in 4K. So that's it all. Then we got the power brick here. You see that it's pretty beefy compared to the other one for the original PlayStation 4. And you just got this, you plug it in. It's pretty thick layers here as well. Much the last original PS4, it's not really thick, it's more thin. But, this is the...
Isn't that the cable to charge the PS4 controller?
Definitely right. So these are the cables to... it seems a little bit longer than the original PS4 charge. Maybe it's the same one. I haven't actually even used the same one that I had. I've been changing out just because I had ones broken and all that, but looks a little bit more longer. And these bad boys is the HDMI, 2.0, which supports 4K gaming at 60 frames per second, which you're going to be able to play games in 4K depending on the developer. If they're having their games come out in 4K and 60 frames per second, depends on developers, but these bad boys are able to do that, which I believe original PS4 had a 1.4 HDMI cores. I can't be too accurate on that, but support 4K, definitely 60 frames per second. And then we got the
It looks a little bit different.
Oh wow.
Yeah. These are gray instead of,
gray.
I think. And then this too. Oh no, that's not different. No.
Which this one has been, I think this is the original one I had for the past 3 years. Compare these two together.
Which is that he jacked up his car. So instead of this being black, this is gray.
It's gray.
All the buttons, which is nice because it's a little bit easier to read, like where the buttons are.
Oh yeah,
because they blend in a little bit with the black one.
And then all the buttons are gray. If you look here.
So that's
now these are black, and now this is gray. And actually, the actual color
is a little bit lighter too.
Is lighter to gray too, which is cool. And then actually, if you see the actual X squares button, the background is black, and this one is actually gray, a lighter gray, which is cool too. So,
what's your overall view on it?
I think it was pretty cool first unboxing video I've ever done. And with that said, though, it was really cool kind of just doing an unboxing and kind of first time actually touching it and kind of my reaction to it as well. But I think it's definitely for a sandwich though, because it does definitely look like a sandwich compared to PlayStation 4 over PlayStation 4 Slim. It just looks like, Sony took two PlayStation 4 stuck them together, but it's definitely a lot heavier than PlayStation 4. And I actually like the kind of slim corners instead of the PlayStation 4's kind of straight, kind of like jagged kind of lines and stuff, because I've actually hurt myself, kind of cut myself there. But it feels smooth, feels nice, and the overall design and just look of this looks really cool.
That would have been cool if it was kind of the front. The button.
The buttons?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But actually not at the same time, because then it's going to sit cool on the bottom.
Yeah, I guess it sits it really, it'd have been cooler if they had the buttons on, like, the front or on the top too as well, to kind of just, because you'll never really move your PlayStation 4 and kind of just to look at it, unless you're one of those guys, but I don't know. Yeah, but I really like it. It's super heavy, but at the same time, it has a really slim look to it, and just awesome that Sony's actually gave us cables that support 4K 60 frames per second, and that's really, really awesome. And that really just depends if you have a 4K monitor or a display as well. So this does though support 1080p all the way up to 4K 60 frames per second. So if you have 4K display, you're all set for 4K 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second depending on the game, or
This is 4K.
and it's my Samsung 28-inch U59 4K monitor. It does support 4K 60 frames per second, so you guys will be seeing some videos and really cool content on some Battlefield 1, Uncharted 4, Infamous, Second Son of Famous, First Light or Last Light, and Shadows of Mordor. And this is it for this unboxing. If you guys enjoyed this unboxing, definitely leave a like, show support, and leave comments if what I can improve on, stuff like that. And
if you want to see his face more, because this is probably his first time showing his face.
Yeah. And if you any subscribers, welcome to the channel. Hope you guys really enjoy this journey that I'm going with you guys, and kind of this new year, and hashtag Trump won. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I will be doing not a live stream tonight, unfortunately, because I have work in the morning, but I will do a live stream tomorrow and kind of get some games going out for you guys. So thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Wisdom. See you later.